Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitch from ATF Gaming and welcome back to NASCAR Heat 3. Today, I believe we have a double header. We have Drebin in the Dirt Series, which I'm going to be simming. And then we have a truck race as well. No clue what that is, but we can look forward to that. But let's first get this car prepped and ready for Drebin. So, I'm interested to see where a 95 overall car ends up doing in the sim. I've considered bumping it up to 100 just so we maybe have a better chance when we sim races. Because we are going to be doing a lot of that since we did win the first race of the season. But let's get everybody going here. And then what do we got next to normal? Get Wendy, Ryan, and Matt on there. Now let's start the work plan. That goes up to a 95, and we'll see where that puts us on the results for the simming. I've never really explored with simming, but I do know it's fairly reasonable. It's not like you're gonna be last. Like if you hired a driver in NASCAR 06, you guys remember they usually don't do too well. But let's sim the race and see what happens. Yep. We will use the short track car. We finished 14. Oh. Well, thank you, Lauren. I'm glad you thought that was good. But now we have a truck race at Las Vegas, the Stratosphere Las Vegas 200. Let's prepare for the race. I don't really remember where we left off as far as preparations. I know we have a decent chunk of money. Where are we on the improvements? We're at 85. Okay. Where are our employees at? So let's say we put our best engine person on. We have an 80. Best aero person. We're gonna have 85 max, and our best suspension person, we're gonna have an 81. So engine seems to be the one that we need to upgrade an employee at. So let's do that. Let's get Alina. We're gonna bump her up to a 10. So that'll max out that as well. And then suspension. Who's our suspension girl? Millie. We'll get her up to a 10 as well. We'll leave it there for now. But that's only for the short track car because we don't have multiple speedway cars. I forgot about that. So we've been preparing the short track car for Martinsville. That's right. So we still got one more race with a low level car here at Las Vegas. So let's get our people on that. It's gonna be better than where it was, that's for sure. And then we'll get Millie there. And then I guess we'll just keep prepping the short track car with Melissa, Midge, and Lauren. And that Martinsville is gonna be a good race for us. Let's just put that there. And then honestly, I'm probably going to be able to prep for Dover with my best people. Because really, we shouldn't need anything more than the people we currently have prepping the short track car next week. Unless if I get another upgrade. So, let's start the work plan. So we got an 80, an 81, and an 80. That's pretty good. I feel like that's better than where we were last week. But let's head off to Las Vegas for the Stratosphere Las Vegas 200. Alright, here we are starting our qualifying effort at Las Vegas. I don't think this is going to be completely flat out like Atlanta was. No, definitely not. I might loosen up the car a bit more just to try to get closer to flat out. So that's definitely going to hurt us a bit because being flat out is a lot better than not being so for us as a low-funded team. But really, I just have to lift off just a little tiny bit, so it's not that bad. Let's see where we qualify. 24th. Okay. Alright, that's about where we were the last couple weeks. Well, not Daytona, but the last week. So I'll take that. Johnny Sauter's on the pole. I am going to try to loosen up the car one more notch. And let's head off to the race. Stratosphere Las Vegas 200. We got Josh Rayom starting at the back after an engine change. Bailey Curry starting the back after replacing transmission. So it does look like we moved up one spot. Probably because of Josh Rayom, I would have to guess. He seemed to be doing a little bit better than us recently. But green flag is out. Oh, we're starting right next to Corbin Forrester. Of course we are. Of course we're starting right next to the guy who ruined my race last week. Fabulous. Alright, we just hit 4th gear, so now we can expect everybody to pass us? No? Alright, maybe these engine upgrades helped us on restarts. That would be fabulous. Alright, let's get under Nemechek here. Try to slide in behind Clay Greenfield. Give him a little nudge. But hey, these engine upgrades seem to be helping us out on restarts. So I'm glad we're on the same page there. I'm going to get underneath him. Alright, the apron didn't spin me out. That's good. Alright, we're all the way up to 17th already, and I'm feeling a lot more confident about this truck now. That restart definitely made me feel better about things. But now let's see if we can maybe move up into the top 15, top 10. That's kind of the next level here. I'm going to try to use the outside lane as well. That worked out well in Atlanta, so I'm going to see if it works out well here. But there's the end of stage 1, because I wasn't paying attention, and these races are ridiculously short. Alright. Do we want to flip the stage? Yeah, we're flipping the stage. Let's do that and do that. That's going to be the way in this truck series season, especially if we can get better restarts. It's really going to benefit us a lot more. To flip the stage and be up front at the start of the 3rd stage. I believe we're going to be good on fuel. It looked like we were pretty close, so. Alright, we still fell back a little bit, but not too bad. Our inside lane definitely got bottled up there, so I had to lift off. But really, the only person we need to beat right now is Josh Rayom. He's the only other person who pit under that stage break. So, and we just did that. You know, kind of made an evasive move to the outside that I wasn't planning on doing, but here we are nonetheless. 2 laps to go on stage 2. Travis Quapfel just got into me. Probably could have given him a little more room, so that's on me. But let's see what we can do here. Move forward a little bit. Obviously not in position for stage point, so we're just going to do this for fun. Maybe make some friends along the way. As John pointed out, if I remember anything about last season, I probably shouldn't be provoking people like I did after Daytona, but personally I felt like that was pretty necessary. Considering they were yelling at me for bump drafting with them, and that helps them as well as it does me. So, oh, Klingerman. No, this 3rd lane's not going to work. So you're just going to block my path for a little while, aren't you? Yep. Oh, can I get 3 wide? Jennifer Joe, I would love a little more room here. Alright. Making it work, making it work. This is the end of the stage coming up right here. So we got around Dalton Sargent, and we're 23rd. So we're right back where we started. And we did flip the stages, so hopefully we can not have to pit. Oh, poo. Alright, we're gonna pit, but we're not gonna do any tires, no repair, half a can of fuel. But we should still gain a bunch of spots. Never mind, we only gained 3 spots. Dang it! Now I'm regretting my boasting a little earlier. if you can call that boasting. My confidence. I'm regretting my confidence now. Hey, is that a DLC scheme behind us? I can't really tell. No, it's not. That's Jordan Anderson. I thought that might have been a DLC scheme. This is the first race I'm doing after the most recent update. Nothing really gonna change for us at this point. There were some DLC schemes added for free, so we might see those later on in the career mode. But there were mainly playoff schemes for the truck series for sure. But we can keep an eye on those later on in the season.
Stay high, careful, still there.
Alright, but now we legitimately just need to put the pedal to the metal, not be way up here, and try to get as many spots as we can. We did get up to 16th at one point in this race, so I know we can do it. Tanner Thorson putting us on the heavy outside probably not going to help us here. Never mind. So we try to dive to the inside here. I'm Noah Gregson, who's having a bad day. But back to the patch. The only thing that the patch really did that would affect career mode is it made legend difficulty even harder, which I don't know why they decided to do that. What I recommend doing, especially now that they made it harder, is add an in-between level. Like, add the difficulty of legend last year in between this hard and the legend of this year, and do it like an expert or something level, because there's a huge jump, especially now that they boosted it even more, between hard and legend. So that would be my recommendation for them going into next year. I highly doubt they would do that this year. But going into next year, maybe add another difficulty level in between hard and expert. But I do not plan hard and legend. I do not plan on using legend, but at least for the foreseeable future. Maybe once we get to the Cup Series and we've upgraded our cars, but yeah, I don't see us using that in the foreseeable future. Alright, 6 laps to go. We got 4 trucks right here, so that will get us up to 12th, maybe. Or 13th, excuse me. But there's a gap in front of them, so I'll need a caution probably to get any higher than that. But that's still an improvement over last weekend, so definitely take that. But unfortunately, we're kind of stuck here behind Wendell Chavis. My old tires are starting to kick in. I probably should have taken 2 tires, honestly. Well, then again, I thought I would gain a lot more spots on pit road than I did. We're going to try to get on the outside of Chavis here. Okay, not way up here, Aaron. Not way up here. Nope, that didn't work. Oh, block Noah Gregson, block Noah Gregson. Alright. Not what I meant to do. Alright, we'll let him get to the inside. I plan on using the outside in 3 and 4 anyway. Try to get a run on Chavis here. Four laps to go. Again, we just got these 4 cars in front of us, so probably will take a caution in order for us to have any more luck here. But we also got Noah Gregson, who's probably faster than us. He just had a bad run earlier. So we'll let him go by. We're down to 18th.
Still there.
But we're going to try to power around the outside here. We just did not get the run off the corner that you would expect on the high side, because we just don't have a ton of engine power. So I'm hoping Gregson will try to... Oh god, we're tight. Alright, well, the car is definitely getting away from us now. Now I think the battle is going to be trying to hold off Austin Wayne Self. As I was looking at the leaderboard, I hit the wall. But I think that's definitely going to be the battle now. But if we can stick to the bottom like that, I think we might be able to pass a few people. Then again, we don't have a ton of time. Also, I put in the Alex Hayden spotter I'm not sure how I'm liking that over the... Oh god, who is the spotter? The main spotter. Joey Meyer, maybe? Oh, Tanner Thorson's right here. Crap, I got nothing for him. I got absolutely nothing for him, unfortunately. Got this little bit of a run in the center, but just nothing. That's disappointing. So now we're going to protect the top 20. 1 lap to go. White flag is out, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Oh god, this truck is miserable now that we're on old tires. I should have had tires. I shouldn't have tried to flip the stage. Alright, we learned our lesson here, definitely. Somebody's won the race. It looks like we're going to end up finishing 19th. It's just my lucky number, so maybe that'll be good going into Martinsville. 19th it is. Not as good of a race as I was hoping. Alright, so 19th, not the best race we could have had. Let's see who won. Matt Crafton won. Good for him. Looks like he won both stages as well. See what kind of payday we get for a 19th place effort. 30 grand from the race, not too bad. $13 in merch. That's actually less than what we were getting before, so that's concerning. But we're 16th in points right now. Could be better, could be worse. It's going to be a stretch to make the chase, I think, especially if we're not making a ton of money. But we'll see what happens. But let's head back to the menu and see what we got next. Maybe in this episode, maybe not. We'll see what's coming up. Alright, 20 fans, not too bad. Got some more money. Keep racing like you did with me and we'll get along just fine. Compliment. Thank you, Johnny Sauter. Way to make friends is to race like Aaron Fitz did. Thank you, Dalton Sargent. And Ben Rhodes. Good race. Much appreciated. All people who we had a decent relationship with going in. Alright, let's see. We got another doubleheader. I know Martinsville is the next truck race, but we got Bristol for the dirt cars. I'm personally going to run this race off screen. So I'm actually going to do that now, cut it out of the video, and then show you the results. And then that'll be it for this episode. But let's prepare the car first. So let's do... We are at a normal. Maggie, Rory, and Hector. It's quite a strange crew of people we got here, but now we got short track coming up next. So we'll get Wendy, Ryan, and Matt. Alright, so I'll start the work plan there. All good. And then I will be racing this race off camera, and I will show you guys the results at the end of it. Alright, so after running that race at Bristol, we started 13th, finished 4th in stage 1, we won stage 2, and we won the race. So that is exactly what I wanted to do. Get some playoff points accumulated. We are 3rd in the standings after our sim race was mediocre at best. So, but decent chunk of money. I think I am going to try to upgrade the dirt car, that last tier, just for sim races. But we'll worry about that next episode. We also got an incentive contract, so that's a couple more $1,000. Thank you very much. Everybody loves being friends with the champ. Thank you all. And now we have, for next episode, Martinsville, the Alpha Energy Solutions 250. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. It really means a lot to me, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.